If your vehicle is overheating or if the cooling fan does not turn on even when the engine gets hot, the problem could be with the cooling fan motor itself. In this video, I'll show you how to safely test the engine cooling fan motor to find out if it's working properly. Before we begin, make sure the vehicle is turned off, and for obvious safety reasons, disconnect the negative terminal of the battery. To access the cooling fan connector, we first have to remove this air intake duct. It is held in place by just two plastic push clips. Use a clip removal tool or a flathead screwdriver to pry up the center pin of each clip, then pull the clips out. With both clips removed, lift the air intake duct straight up and set it aside. Now you can access the wiring harness for the radiator fan motor. The wiring harness is connected to the resistor mounted on the fan shroud. Disconnect the connector by pressing the release tab and then pulling it out. Behind the connector, you will see two wires. One is solid black and the other is black with a white stripe. The solid black is the positive wire and the striped one is the ground. Next, you will need two jumper wires and a 12-volt battery. I'm using this small battery pack for this test. It is recommended to use an external battery not connected to your vehicle. But if you do not have a spare battery, you can use the battery in your vehicle. However, for safety reasons, disconnect both the negative and the positive terminals of the battery before performing this test. Before connecting anything to the battery, we first need a safe way to make contact with the terminals inside the fan motor connector. Since this is a female connector, I'm inserting these two male spade terminals into the connector. They fit snugly into terminals inside and give me a solid point to attach the wire clamps. Now attach the positive jumper wire clamp to the terminal connected to the solid black wire, and attach the negative jumper wire clamp to the terminal connected to the black wire with the white stripe. With both clamps securely attached, briefly touch the other ends of the jumper wires to the battery terminals. Once the jumper wires touch the battery terminals, the cooling fan should immediately start spinning at full speed. If the fan runs smoothly and at full speed, the fan motor is working properly. If nothing happens, or the fan spins very slowly, struggles to start, or makes unusual grinding noises, the fan motor is most likely faulty and should be replaced. If the cooling fan works fine with this test, but the fan still does not operate under normal driving conditions, the issue might be with the fan relays in the engine compartment fuse box. The fuse, the resistor, or a faulty engine coolant temperature sensor sending the wrong signal. Further diagnosis will be needed to trace where the problem is in the circuit. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to Easy for more car repair tutorials. Thanks for watching.